Well, it sounds like you were saying that a lot of these the higher tech things are happening on more of a state level and with sort of people with elite secrets. But I'm guessing there's some public component. So again, as I mentioned at the beginning, with end of year visits to family and travel plans starting to become a slightly more viable proposition than last year, I foresee a situation where a lot of people are out in the public a lot more often than they normally would be, and maybe as a result, not as on their guard as they should be or would have been pre-2019. Do you have any advice for people from a security awareness standpoint as they travel, visit, shop, and do other things that, although enjoyable, can put them in harm's way?
Yeah. So I'll provide one example, but first I'll give the piece of advice. So I think that if you're traveling and on a holiday, then try to take a different laptop or an iPad than the one that you're using for your work, and
yes.
And use it for your own purposes. And I'll explain why. There is what I call the ransomware bluff.
Okay.
And the ransomware bluff is what we call the ransomware, where you provide a data leakage, a extortion letter, where you present some piece of proprietary data to the victim and assure him that you have an additional 500 gigabytes of information. Now, the bluff is that, let's say that I'm your shady cousin, and we meet over for Christmas, and I'll ask you, "Oh, Chris, can I just use your laptop for a second?"
Yep.
And all I need to have is a couple of screenshots from your cloud connected application with some proprietary data, or I will be extremely curious. Say, "Oh, Chris, can you show me which CRM solution you're using?" And quite easily I can grab a couple of screenshots, re-template the information, and send a message to your enterprise saying, "Look, this is a sample of a data that I have, and unless you pay me this and this amount of bitcoins, then I'm gonna release that data." Now, the company, first of all, will come to a standstill because the data will be verified as an authentic data, which is a proprietary data. And they will never know if it's a true bluff or there's an actual 500 gigabytes of data waiting to be leaked.
Yep.
So using a very easy method, like basic, criminals could take advantage of all this kind of a Bitcoin hype of attacks without actually the need to go in and encrypt your data and go through all of that.
Yeah, it's an extended bluff, basically. I'm excited to announce that our Infosec Skills platform will be releasing a new challenge every month with 3 hands-on labs to put your cyber skills to the test. Each month, you'll build new skills ranging from secure coding to penetration testing to advanced persistent threats and everything in between. Plus, we're giving away more than $1,000 worth of prizes each month. Go to infosecinstitute.com/challenge and start your challenge right now.